fine.
I'll get over here so you
Ah,
can see.
I changed my background. Hey, Skinny, how's it going, Skinny? Look, I changed my background to a more.
Hi, Devin! Oh yeah, that looks like Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what have you
So
for yourself today, sir?
I'm having some Jack Daniel's single barrel rye, my friend, and it is delicious.
I am having
Ooh,
Tiffin Gin, although it
where
doesn't
did
say that when I
where
look at it. Is it
where
backwards?
did you get that? Oh, it's from the UK. Did that
It's
come
from
from your
Scotland,
sister?
remember?
Oh, that's right.
I
That's
brought you
right.
back a
You
bottle
must.
and brought me, and I let you pick which one
That's
you wanted.
right. That's right.
Yeah, just found this because that Diplomatico, it's just about gone. Sorry.
You know, the group of people that came with me, or that came up, right, that I normally bring, those
Yeah,
guys, one of those guys, he brings a bottle of Diplomatico every year, and I had forgotten.
it's
But
good. It's good.
I had quite a bit of it the last night that we were here.
Nice. Well, we
So,
didn't do an official greeting. So, hello, everyone. Both of you.
hello.
I know, Megan
Yes.
disappeared.
Cheers.
This is
Ooh.
episode what?
38, I think I
All
said.
right. We'll call it 38.
I
That's
think
what I'll
it's
put down when I
38.
post this.
Yeah, I
And no,
texted
this is
you and I
not water.
said,
Well, you already saw I poured it. This was a cute little town. They had a actually really nice resort like place there that we stayed at there. Yeah, that was good. All right, so cheers.
so cheers to episode 38.
Episode 38.
Cheers.
Mm,
Mm, mm. I haven't had any gin in a while.
nice. Nice.
I will have to partake after I get home.
You will. Tiffin Gin is crafted with an unusual mix of botanicals like no other. We include cumin, cardamom, and kaffir lime leaves to give a unique taste of light, aromatic, warming spices.
Interesting.
Tiffin Gin. Oh,
Cumin and cardamom.
something else. Got something else.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. Uh-oh.
Hang on. Uh, uh, uh. I have not opened one yet. I'm saving it for my happy Friday because Friday is like national or international beer day. I
Oh.
found some wee heavy Bellhaven made in Scotland. Folks, I'm telling you,
Nice.
this is good beer. This is nice
Well, you
stuff.
should save me one for my return and I will try
It's
it.
a rich Scottish ale.
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 You need
Cheers.
to have your haggis with your beer. Cheers.
Well, I'm I'm sorry to say, last couple of weeks, I keep having these prescient thoughts and moments that I don't ever jot down.
Mm.
So I don't
Oh.
remember some of the ideas I had.
Hmm.
Ruffles.
Oh, I don't have any chips.
I'm actually
That's
a
so
little bit
sad.
hungry because I forgot that I do need to eat a little bit more tonight based on what I'm going to drink.
Yeah. Well, I had a pulled pork burrito for dinner.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and from the old freezer. I think I'm going to be leaving a lot of food when I go home because I kind of made meals for every day and there's a little bit left over. Chris has been feeding us a couple of
Oh
times and
yeah.
so, he just breaks out these big ass thick steaks and cooks them on the barbie. So you can't say no to a nice big ass steak.
No,
So
you don't say no.
you don't say no.
No
Oh,
to
but
the
here's
no.
something that happened. Here's something that happened this weekend. I went
Okay.
out fishing with Billy. Went out
Mhm.
fishing with Billy. I used my new salmon rod and I slayed it. That guy couldn't catch shit. I caught king salmon. I caught coho. It
Wow.
was amazing. Yeah,
Wow.
I was slaying it. It only took me 10 years, but I finally slayed it.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it was good. And I filleted my first salmon. So congratulations to me. I'm a real deckhand now. I'm a real boy.
Now you're getting in time, right? Some hours, boat hours for
Oh yeah, of course.
how much are you getting in for
Uh-oh, what
your
happened?
licensing deal?
Well, I mean, every day that I'm here, I'm helping Jared with his boat because his motors are down, and so I'm helping him with his boat just a couple hours every day, and so that
And
way, I'm officially a deckhand.
and when you've logged enough time, what does that do for you again? What does that legitimize you for?
Well, when you've had enough fishing time, right, then you can apply for the IFQ license, or you can apply for a if you want to be able to commercially fish, right, salmon and whatever. Um, it's part of the process. So 150 days of commercial fishing experience. And then what I want to do is I want to apply for the license to be able to buy IFQs, which is individual fishing quotas for halibut. So then once I get that $25 license, then that gives me the opportunity to purchase IFQs.
Right.
So then I'll look for, I saw a really good one. It was 3,000 pounds for only $40 a pound. So it was
Oh,
only 129,000. Just
so
129,000,
do
that's
it.
all. Just
Do it.
129 grand. Yeah. Of course, I've seen it as high as $60 a pound.
Wow.
So like that's a huge difference.
Now I see why halibut's expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, that's just the right to own it, right? To own the shares. So that means for as long as you own it, if you buy 3,000 pounds, now it's sold in pounds, but it's really like a share percentage, right? And so it'll fluctuate year by year depending on what the government says the stock is, right? So maybe it'll be 3,200 pounds one, maybe it'll be 2,800 pounds one year, like whatever it is, right? But you have that certain share, right? And then you go fish it, and then usually you sell it at the fish processor, right? Anywhere from $6 a pound to 7.75. I think the big fish right now are getting 7.75 a pound, right?
Right.
But the reason it's so expensive is because you basically have it until you don't want it anymore, right? So it's like a capital investment,
Right.
right? So you pay one time $40 a share, you pay 129,000. So if you catch your 3,000 pounds a year, and let's say it's 7 grand, that's 21 grand minus expenses a year. So it takes you 60, the payback period's like six years, right?
Yeah.
Which for a capital investment isn't that bad, right?
That's
Imagine you buy a house and your payback period is 6 years.
yeah. Yeah.
That'd be pretty good,
Yeah.
right? So it's a long-term investment and it still holds its value, right? So if you buy at 40, you could sell at 50. Somebody wants to buy it, right?
Right.
So
Interesting.
then maybe if that's like step one, get that $25 license. Step two, buy the IFQ. Step three, figure out who the fuck's gonna fish it for me because I don't have a boat,
Right.
right?
Right.
And then maybe step four is actually buy a boat. I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
I mean, I have all the way to step 200 where I'm summering here and have a house and a lot of cool stuff. But you gotta make it happen. You gotta make the dream happen, right?
Hmm.
Cheers to the dream. And ideally, right, I would make just enough money to be able to write off my entire summer
You
from
do
a
have
tax
to
perspective, right?
you do have to show a profit after a while though.
You do have to show a profit after a while, but it can be $1.
Yeah. Until you get
And
audited.
fishing, no, well, but here's the thing. And here's the other thing, like my plan is to get a direct marketing permit and sell the fish to myself instead of the dock and bring it down south and sell it for $20 a pound or $25 a pound instead of $7 a pound.
Right.
Right. So if that's the case, then essentially I just, and fishing is a little different, right? Because there are some years in fishing where you take a loss, right? And so essentially my goal would be to essentially pay for the summer
Right.
as an expense because you have to be there to fish it, right?
Yep.
So basically my leisurely time in the summer would be written off as a law, as an expense
Right.
against those fish,
Right.
right?
Cool. Hey, I just got a text from Adam about my
Oh,
little
what do you say?
roofing deal.
That video, your videos are awesome, man.
Are they
They're
good?
really good.
Well, he said perfect and great
Yeah,
call. The platform definitely
yeah,
turns would-be arounds and or pings into nothings at times.
yeah,
Exactly. That's my
yeah.
point. So did
Oh
my
man. Oh, you never met Bruce. You got to come to one of these things. So this
no, he
Canadian guy
he
at the
he was inviting me to the next one here in Oregon, but I didn't get
yeah,
the invite.
September. Oh, it's September 1st. You can just come with me.
Anyhow, cool. Anyhow, my question is, did you get my little subtle double entendre line in there?
Which one?
Which there was only one.
Remind me. Remind me.
About how uh ask any man or woman 1 inch can make a
Yeah,
huge.
yeah, yeah. About the 1 inch. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, good, good,
Yeah,
good.
I got it. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know if I
It
should,
was
reference that
it
again
was
or
not
yeah,
so subtle.
yeah.
It was not so subtle.
I thought that was really subtle.
Yeah.
I kept a
Subtle in
straight
a
face though.
cabana man.
So I
You
have
did keep a
plausible
straight face.
I have plausible
Yeah.
deniability.
You're like Better Call Saul in your subtleness. So this kid, so the RFA Cup, right, that happened before I left, right? This kid from Vancouver, BC came down named Bruce, okay? And he reminds me a lot of Jared, the fishing guy here, right? He reminds me a lot of Jared. And so I kind of took a shine to him, and we met pre-game. He came to the dinner place, and so we met. And the next day, him and I ended up in the same round together.
Yeah.
And I ended up beating him in that round, but he made the wild card. He didn't do so good, but I told him just this is your first time. Keep your head up. You'll do good, right? Whatever. And then they had the Washington Open a few weeks back.
Oh wow.
Okay. And he ended up beating Adam in the finale.
Poor Adam.
And I saw it on Instagram. So I called him like, hey man, good job. Right. I mean, and he was like, oh man, I love you so much. You're so awesome. We really connected. And it was really cool, man. It was really cool. And he lives in BC. So when we stop in BC, I'm gonna invite him for dinner.
Oh,
Him and
cool.
his girlfriend, when we go to dinner, I'll invite him. And
Well,
he's gonna come down for the September one. So it's pretty
oh,
cool.
well, we'll have him over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should.
No, we
It'd be
should. We
fun.
should
We should
actually
have
do it.
everybody over.
We should. I was just gonna say we should actually do a little thing-a-majig. Now, what day is it though?
Yeah,
September?
we should.
September what?
September 1st.
Oh, okay. Then
September
I'm
1st.
still good because we head
You
off.
going somewhere else I don't
We're
know
heading off
about?
to Italy. But we
What,
don't.
wait a second. When did that happen? Did I know about that?
I thought I mentioned it, but anyhow, that's the 13th, so we're good.
Oh yeah, September
Okay, but
Sunday,
here's the thing.
September 1st.
Here's the thing. It is always such a struggle because the travel is with Rita. And I can say this because I know she's not watching.
Oh,
Because
yes.
okay, she lives there in Europe, so she's not a tourist, and so
Mm-hmm.
me, Mr. Americano, with my MAGA hat on when I go over
Mm-hmm.
there, I'm gonna be wanting to do.
Hey, that's a JD Vance hat to you, sir.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. JD
It's a
Vance.
JD Vance hat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, his VP pick. His VP pick.
Well, I know he's his
I
VP
was
pick.
making a joke.
I don't get it.
Yeah. So
I
it's
need to
no longer
drink
just
more
a
to get
Trump
it.
hat.
I
It's
need to
no longer
drink more
just
to
a
get it.
it's
So
no
anyhow,
longer just a Trump hat.
gotcha. Well, no, it should
Haven't you
be
seen his commercial?
it should
Haven't you
be an
seen his
American
commercial?
hat because it's all about making
Well,
America great again. I don't care who does it. If they make America great again, fine, vote them in.
but that would I don't know. The whole Make America Great Again thing kind of perturbs me just as much as Blue No Matter Who.
Blue, no matter who.
You've never heard that saying before, Blue No Matter Who?
No, no.
That was like all through the Hillary campaign, all through the Biden campaign. People were saying you have to vote Democrat no matter who it is. Blue no
Hmm.
matter who. All the anti-Republican guys. But it just kind of annoys me because what you're saying is that if you have to make it great again, that means it's no longer great. Yet people are
I
coming
agree.
here by the hundreds of
I
thousands, by the
exactly,
millions,
exactly.
and they're not going other places by the millions.
No.
So your whole rhetoric is just
Well,
basically
okay, that's
talking
not
shit about. I'm
entirely
just
true.
tired of people talking shit. I'm tired of people talking shit.
Europe,
That's
Europe,
what it is. I'm tired of
Europe
people
has
talking
been
shit.
flooded by immigrants as well from the Middle
That's
East
true.
and
That's
that kind of
true.
stuff. They have. And so they have their
That's
issues
true.
going on. That's like with the Paris games, you've got these people creating flyers and website warnings for single girls. Look, if you're out by yourself, don't go in these parts of Paris. And sure as shit,
Yeah.
the other day, some girl, she was gang raped by five guys. It's like, come on, man.
By some Somalis or something?
Yeah, it was something
Who?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, but
But
that's not great.
I agree with you about your idea because yeah, America can be better, but it's that saying makes it sound like we're not good. I still swear by it. We're the best country on this planet.
And
We got
not only
issues.
that, but I heard, yes, but
Sure.
I heard somebody, I don't remember who it was, but I heard someone say, you know, I- that they want to, be more moderate. But when they hear all these Republicans saying the sky is falling, the sky is falling, this country is shit, everything is broken, and I go outside in my neighborhood and people wave at me
Right.
and, you
Right.
know, and my life is pretty damn good. Like all the rhetoric, like I just can't take the rhetoric. It's just too much, right? It's
Yes,
too much sky is falling and not enough reality.
but it doesn't matter which party that happens.
No, no, I agree. Well, and that's the same thing as blue no matter who, really. How
Yeah.
about best candidate for the job? How
Yeah.
about someone who can actually be effective,
Or
right?
somebody who actually
I
got
mean,
voted to run for office and not just selected by the powers that be. There's
yeah.
that.
Unless you're in Venezuela, unless you're in Venezuela.
Yeah.
And then, both
So,
people can claim victory.
okay, I meant to do a little bit of bragging about my sister some time ago. So the clock is
Oh yeah,
ticking.
so continue that, please.
We don't get as much time on this Zoom thing. So
I
the
know.
thing
I
is,
know.
so we have different approaches to travel, but we are traveling together. Um, but mind
Okay.
you, and so Rita can end up kind of taking over and changing what you plan
Uh,
on doing.
have you met your sister?
Yes.
If you don't want your plans to change to Rita's
Hey,
plans,
look,
then you should not go with Rita.
when we went to Iceland, I did lay down the law on that one. The only reason why I've got some more give and take on this one is that originally this one was planned with several of us going, yeah, let's do this
Okay.
together. Well, that has changed a lot
Okay.
because Michael and Mila can't go, so now it's Rita and Julie and I, and so we were going to be doing a little driving tour along the Amalfi Coast and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And but wait, it has changed. There are some places she was just like, well, like one, she's going, no, not Amalfi. Amalfi Coast, yeah, but not the town of Amalfi. It's like, I'm sorry, every book says to go there. And she's just, look, I've been there. It's not worth the headache to get there because traffic and
Hmm.
parking is so bad. Well, one of the things, as we were discussing it today, all of a sudden realized, even though the road goes along there, when you zoom in on the map, you realize that these things in the town that we want to see is pretty much down there on coast level, beach level. You don't drive
Hmm.
down there, you're way up here. And so you've got to walk down to see these things and then walk back up to your car.
Well,
Well,
that might be a little difficult for the
for the
fetching
fetching
misses.
missus who has GBS. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what it's looking like is we're going to do this by boat.
Oh,
Yeah. So you
nice.
got the nice ocean view of these towns, putter into a place, hop off, check out the town. And so now it's just a matter of finessing where we're going to stay exactly. Julie and I just we've been crunching
Hmm.
some places, so I'm going to talk to Rita again tomorrow. It's really starting to finally gel a bit because for a while she was really kind of taking over, but we're pushing back enough. But on this one, I got to give her kudos because she said that, and when I look at the Google Maps, I'm going, it's really not that big a deal. It's a short distance, this town to this town, and she's going, yeah, you spend an hour plus to go 1 mile, and then
Ooh,
you get in there and you gotta somehow park somewhere. It's a rat
ooh,
race hellhole.
ooh.
And whereas this one, this way on a
And no,
boat,
thank you. If you take
hell
it by
yeah,
boat,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. So we're
Yeah.
we're getting some things lined up. So we're gonna go there the 13th. We get back October October
Holy shit.
October 3rd.
October. You're gonna be
It's not.
gone
It's only
one,
a couple
two,
of
three,
weeks.
almost 3 weeks. Almost three
Almost
weeks.
almost 3 weeks.
Ugh. I
Yeah.
booked I booked my travel for Huna in
Oh,
October.
and you know what that reminds me of?
What's
I've
that?
I've got a devious plan ahead too.
Ooh, what's that?
Because, well, you know how my Tahiti trip was a surprise to Julie. I got
Yes.
another one brewing up here, but not to
What's
Tahiti.
that?
Well,
Where
because
to?
it's going to be the Caribbean, but the difference is on Windstar again. Smaller boat, different islands. So you're not going to
Nice.
the big cruise ship islands. You're going to these
Yeah,
other
yeah.
islands.
You're going
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
that's cool.
And I will finally get to Dominica, which I have always wanted to go to. I actually was looking,
Based on what? Based on what? What makes
it
you want to go
is
there?
in back when I used to teach scuba diving, I always got
Hmm.
Islands Magazine, Skin Diver Magazine. And man, I'm telling you, this is the one
Skin Diver magazine, huh?
right there in the
Oh,
hot tub. That's all I'm telling you. So don't
yeah.
just walk through that door.
Uh-oh. Christina's calling me. Hold on 1 second. Hi, babe.
Hi,
Hey,
Christina.
I'm having a down the cabana hole with Dana. Dana says hello. There he is right there. Say
No, lift
hi,
it higher, lift
Dana.
it
Say hi to
higher,
Nisa.
lift it higher, lift it higher. There we go. Now,
Oh, like that.
there,
There
there
she
we go.
is. Did you see her? She showed up for a minute.
For a second.
Are you guys going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I call you back? I think how much time do we have left?
I don't know. Does it say?
What does it say? I don't know what it says. But we've been on for a while, so
Yeah,
there's
we got
probably only
150.
like 10, 15 minutes left. Can I call you right back?
Yep.
Okay. Love you.
It'll be back.
Bye. All right.
Anyhow,
So back to
so
the back to
so
the skin
so
skin
so
diving. Hmm.
Dominica, it's Southern Caribbean, and
I'm looking it up right now.
this island hey, just listen to me, man. This island has it all.
I'm listening. I'm
By the way,
listening.
you're blurry. Or am I drinking too much already?
No,
You're
no, my
blurry.
camera is blurry for some reason. I don't know why.
Just
It's
spit on it.
weird.
Anyhow, it has good diving, good
Okay.
beaches,
Okay.
mountains. A lot of Caribbean islands don't have mountains. Jungle, a boiling lake because it has active thermals from volcano stuff. I'm telling
Red
you,
rocks.
waterfalls. It's got everything.
Yeah, the Trafalgar Falls. That
Trafalgar.
looks cool.
Is that what it's called?
Traf.
Because I've been to
Well,
Trafalgar Square, but that's
it's
in
showing
Europe.
up on the map. It's showing on the map.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I actually started looking at booking a trip there, but
Hmm.
then I got to thinking, and I just casually was talking to Julie about it one day about the Windstar, and I thought, I ought to look into that. And then I got an email from them, hey, we're having a special on this time of the year. So I just might very well this December book us a trip down to the Southern Caribbean.
So you like Windstar, huh? You like that cruise line?
It was good. It was a sailing boat,
Christmas in July. Oh, that's right. It's a sailboat,
but it's a
not like
big one.
a
It's a big one.
regular cruise ship.
Right. It's a
Yeah, yeah,
sailing
I
boat.
can see it. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And it's got this one
Well,
route
I have nothing like that planned.
where it stops in Dominica. And so I think I might very well do that this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I booked my next trip to Huna for Halloween, the 31st to the
Okay.
4th, to try to bring home some king salmon. But the lady here, the new lady, you remember Christina, who used to work in the office, who used to help us with like
Hmm.
our
Mhm.
fishing licenses and stuff? Well, she's no longer here, and they hired a new girl, Shelly.
Okay.
Her and her husband and her daughter live here, and they both work here.
Oh.
Shelly works here in the office. Her daughter, I think her name is Tina. I can't remember. She like cleans rooms and stuff, and her husband drives the taxi. Well, she loves Halloween and loves Halloween costumes, and she like has handmade a bunch of different Halloween costumes. So I showed her the world's best Halloween costume, and she said she'll make it for me. Do you
Oh.
remember the world's best Halloween costume?
No. What was it? Because I know mine that I want to get for
Let me
myself.
let me see if I can show it through the phone. I've been begging Christina to get it, and she's told me no forever. And I beg and beg and beg, and she finally told me, "You
Dude,
can get
you're the
it
you're
and
the man of
wear
the house. Show some.
as long as it's in Huna and without her." And that is why.
I can't see it.
Let's see.
What is it? A tampon? Is that a tampon?
A bloody tampon. It's a bloody tampon. Look at that.
No, man. No.
I'm gonna rock that. I'm gonna rock that in Huna this year. As long as she makes it. She said she's gonna make it. She thought it was
Okay.
hilarious. So it's the world's
Hey,
best
so check
Halloween
this out.
costume, my friend.
I got a text from Brett. And I just
Okay.
opened it so that I could see what the link was that he sent to me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's a contest. It's Print Pinter presents the International Backyard Bar Awards.
Oh,
Grand
dude,
prize, grand prize $10,000.
you gotta do that. You
I
gotta
know.
enter it.
I know. I need to.
You have to just like send a video or
Oh, there's
something.
a video. I'll watch the video because I want to see what these
Well,
other guys have. Well, I don't know how long
yeah,
the
you
video
should
is. We don't
enter.
we don't want to waste time playing a video on a video.
That's true. You can send it. Send me the link. Send me the email. Forward me the email.
Okay, I'll do that.
Or was it a text? Either
It's a
way, forward
text.
it to me.
I'll send you the link though. He sent me the link.
All right.
It's by
Well,
Pinter,
oh
obviously a beer
man,
place.
I gotta tell you. Yeah, yeah. I gotta tell you, my hands are screwed.
Why?
I well, Christina and Dale and Kara were here, right?
Right.
And we fished
Catching the
three and
big
a half
fish.
days,
Kara
and we
was
caught
catching the
big
big
ones,
fish.
right?
Yeah.
Kara was catching the big
You
ones.
were catching nothing.
And then I was catching, well, I caught fish, but I just didn't catch any big
It's
ones.
like guppy.
And then
Why is my guy turning
like
around again? Gosh,
I don't know.
it annoys the
The
heck out of me.
second
Uh-oh.
weekend I had Jeff and those guys,
We've only got
six guys,
we've only
or we
got 10
timed.
minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So I had those guys 2 weeks later, two
Yeah.
weekends later, right? And my hands, like when I wake up in the morning, they hurt. they're like all tingly and they hurt. And the other night, I like all night it hurt. And I was talking to Chris about it, and I was like, "Hey, like, is this normal? Is this something I should worry about? Like, why do my hands hurt?" And he's like, "Well, that's because you got computer hands, and you've been using your hands holding the fishing rod and picking up fish and filleting fish."
Right.
And when I first started working on fishing boats, and we had to work 20 hours with our hands, pulling fish out of nets and all this stuff, I would wake up after a 4 hour nap, and I couldn't feel my hands at all. I had to like slap them and put them in hot water.
Wow.
I have bitch hands. Bitch hands, Dana.
You've
I'm
seen
gonna have
Chris's
to.
hands. Chris's
Yeah, his
hands.
hands are gnarly. They're
You know,
huge and they're gnarly.
you don't want to get into a slap fight with Chris
Oh,
because not
hell
only
no.
could he hit you hard, those hands are like
They're so
dinosaur
rough.
skin. They are.
100%. Are you eating
Wow.
Doritos? You dirty dog.
Yeah.
You're eating
Doritos.
Ah, man, you know how much a bag of Doritos costs here? Take a guess how much like a regular sized bag of Doritos costs.
100
Take a
bucks.
guess. Be honest.
Okay. $5?
10.99 for a bag
Oh,
of Doritos. For like
man.
a 4.79 or 5.29 at home, right? 5.29 or
Oh, is that
whatever
what they
another bag
actually
of
cost?
Doritos.
I have no idea. I thought they were
think
just a
so. I
couple
don't know.
bucks.
No, I think they're more like 4.79 or
Well, that makes
5.29
sense
because you
because
can
these
get
days everything is expensive.
you can get deals like 2 for $6 or 3 for $10, right? Like they have deals like that. But I went 10.99. So when I saw a bag of spicy sweet chili Doritos, 20% off, I snatched those motherfuckers. That's how and you know how much a 12 pack of soda costs? Take a guess how much a 12 pack of soda costs.
Okay.
When
Now,
we get it at home, Christina gets it on deal. Christina gets it on
yeah,
deal at home
here you
for
can
like
find a sale for like $5 for a 12 pack. You can't if it's on
or
sale.
less
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
on sale. But guess how much a 12 pack costs here?
Well, based on the Dorito, I'm gonna say like $15.
19.99.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I went 3 weeks with no soda, like no soda.
Oh, good for you.
I had like my rock star recovery in the morning, right? But no additional sodas for like three
Oh,
weeks.
hang
And
on.
after uh-oh.
There we
And
go.
after 3 weeks, I was just dead. And
See,
I'm
that's
like,
my
I
30-minute
can't. And
warning. The
that
light
is your 30-minute warning.
when the
And
light keeps up.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was complaining. I'm like, gosh, I need some caffeine. I need some caffeine. And Chris was like, well, go down and get you some soda. I'm like, I'm not paying $20. So Chris went down and bought a 12 pack of Diet Mountain Dew. So then I felt bad because I was drinking his Diet Mountain Dew. Then I went down and bought a pack of $20 Diet Mountain Dew. Ugh. I'm such a so weak. I'm weak.
Well,
We've talked about this. I'm weak. I'm weak.
we're all weak, man. Compared
Yeah.
to, you know, guys generations ago, we're all weak. We suck.
Yeah. Yeah, we suck. That's true.
Well,
That's true.
Devin, how do we want to end this? Down?
With the Dorito and some Jack Daniels and your gin.
We got to have one conspiracy theory. before we
Epiphany.
end.
Oh,
What's the latest one from Eddie?
same. They're the
You know,
same. He doesn't have a new one.
we should have, like, when you're back here,
Yeah.
once a month or every other month, we have our Eddie moment. We get on Zoom with Eddie and we talk conspiracy theories and just let him go.
Ooh, that's a tough sell,
Well, there
Dana.
is a time limit.
Like, I don't know if we could actually get him to do it because
Yeah.
he might think that we're fucking with him,
Well, you know,
which
the
we would
sad
be.
thing
But
is sad thing is there's a little bit of that tongue in cheek, but the sad thing is there's a lot of truth in some of that stuff, man. It's insane.
Yeah.
You don't you don't know
After
what or who to
listening
believe anymore.
after listening to that guy who swore up and down that the moon landing was fake, there was another guy. Have you heard of this guy? God, what's his name? Carson? Carson?
Johnny
I
Carson
can't
is
remember his
dead,
name.
and
No, 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 not.
that's not a rumor.
Anyways, he spent like his entire life like investigating like alien things and the Anunnaki and all this stuff. Anyways, that guy believes that we actually did go to the moon. And that guy is like deep, deep alien conspiracy, like deep, but a very like intelligent, smart guy. So now I'm just so confused. Like I'm so
But here's the
confused,
thing.
Dana.
Here's the thing. When it comes to aliens, Orson Welles got it right. There's no chance in hell that anybody comes here and doesn't wipe us out by their germs and we wipe them out by our germs.
So you think all that shit is just untrue? It's
Yeah,
just all
absolutely.
make believe.
And I've listened to some speakers who talk about the Nephilim, which is from the Bible. And that's what they think that these aliens are, is the Nephilim.
I'm gonna send you that guy's name,
We'll have to talk about
and
this next time.
yeah, next time we'll
So
talk about
here's
it.
my latest conspiracy thing.
Okay,
The,
what's your latest? We got
the
2.5 minutes.
what was the kid's name that tried to shoot
Oh,
Trump?
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
that
remember.
guy, that kid. Okay,
Anyhow,
what's the conspiracy about it?
well, the thing is it's you can get, because I guess it's available publicly. You can get the pings on the phones and that kind of stuff, and that's how they started to figure out
Hmm.
some of his whereabouts, where he was going and stuff.
Sure.
And then they're trying to figure out, the people whose phones pinged with him where he was at. And one of those phones pings often in an area where the FBI are, where the FBI
Oh,
officers
I
are.
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
No. And that's why I
Plus,
don't.
when you listen to the the email, the text messages that were displayed in front of the House committee,
Yeah.
and you see that the local police had sent off, hey, I see this guy, you should
Yes.
do this,
Yes.
and no response, and
Yes.
nothing happened, and like it
And see,
screams conspiracy.
that's why I don't think this guy was groomed, was made, but I think they found out this guy's going to try to do this. Let's let him. I don't think they had involvement in making it happen, but let's let him. Like they know everything that's going on. They really do.
Yeah, either
They
that or everyone is super inept.
I just don't believe that they're that retarded.
I don't know. I've met a lot of people with Harvard degrees that are pretty retarded.
Don't get don't get me talking about my employees. So,
Yeah,
but we got to end this before it ends on us.
yeah, 1 minute, less than 1 minute. So cheers. We'll have one more of these
And then you're
before
back
I'm home.
here. Oh, I can't wait
Yeah,
to see
because
you again.
it's
I want to
it's
kiss
August
that
30th.
bald head of yours because you'll
Yeah,
be roasting up some pulled pork for me.
I will be.
The
So the
party.
next one will be the 13th, the Tuesday before I leave Huna, and then I'll see you at the
Yeah.
party.
And speaking of
So
party,
cheers.
guess
Yeah.
who one of the musicians will be?
Who's that?
Steven. Steven. Yeah.
Really? He's
Yeah.
gonna play guitar?
Yeah.
Nice. Well done.
Because I
Well
needed
done.
another rhythm guitar, and all of a sudden I was going, well, duh. I keep forgetting
Duh.
that Steven plays. So there you go.
All
Boom.
right. So we got less than a minute. So
All right.
cheers. And I
Cheers.
will see you in 2 weeks, my friend.